appreciate everything. Thank you.
Peace and Black Power. Welcome to another edition of Bamba TV, House of Consciousness. Here with the spokesman for the House of Consciousness, along with this mighty brother right here, who's a master lyricist and artist. He's about to come out with his new debut CD, right, brother? Brother, he goes by the name of Brother Pup.
I am PUP. PUP actually stands for Pain United with Passion. Also, I go by the name of Pup. Pretty much, man, I am the conscious music artist, leader, setting the standard for the lyricism, setting the standard for the messages behind your lyrics. And I'm actually here to promote my up-and-coming album in January, The Battle to Know Thyself. And if you haven't had a chance to, go to Sinetta TV, check out my presentation where I break down the lyrics of each song of the album so I can demonstrate how it touches your soul that influences change in your life. And you know what? Just to break the ice a little bit, I'm going to give the viewers a little bit of bars, real lyrics to actually listen to. Check this out. I rap my rhythm and poetry. It's helping out emotions taking over me. Letting go emotions they control me. This the new me, had to shed the old me. Boldly as I speak, I think deep. Looking at the people on the surface. I'm never going back, it ain't worth it. Looking at a man with a purpose as I stand on my own too and take claim. I'ma do what I gotta do to make change. I'ma move how I gotta move to keep clean. Call it evolving, thriving. I've been trapped, only living in ignorance. Surrounded by these bad predicaments. Friends either dead or in jail. My elders started losing their ligaments. Oh my God, and it's cutting me deep. I only want to be as strong as a tree. Flow through the roots till I'm covered in green. To get the most light, gotta turn a new leaf. Now look at me, truth seeking and knowledge. I gotta know where I've been. Checking my bloodline where legacies begin. Understanding my losses to overstand my win. I'm manifesting my greatness. I seek it and it begins. Truth speaking to power, power in my actions. Cutting these bad habits. Habits keep me lacking. Positive affirmations, positive equals patience. Breath and meditation, taking me different places. Mind, body, and soul connected and got a balance. On this physical realm, it's a challenge. My opinion, we should be living off talent. Responsible for your acts and intentions and never balance. My mind frame done changed. I done grown up. You only stayed the same. You should grow up. This for the children. I don't call them no baby goats. This for the children. Lyrics that's gonna give them hope. PUP, Dolo Mission, ENT.com. Got Red Pill in the building. Got Brother Sankofa. Brother Sankofa. This is a very, very influential brother to me. He's actually been standing by, supporting me ever since day one that I met him, man. This is Sankofa. I appreciate the support also. I appreciate the support from the House of Consciousness and Brother Red Pill. I appreciate the support.
All day. You already know. That's what this is about, right?
Hey man, we do it for the people. Facts. That's one of the things that we say on the introduction. Sinetta TV, you know? We do it for the people. So being that your interest is in the best interest of the people, so I feel as far as raising the consciousness and a bar of content that is relevant in hip hop, and you do a great and masterful job at it. You know? I think that you should have a platform. You should share that platform with something like that that's definitely relevant and critically necessary to offset what is out there, the opposition, the diametric opposition. You know? We have to have counter weapons for mass deception. They say when they got weapons for mass destruction, there's weapons for mass deception. We have a counter balance to that. The music, the art form, which talks to the psychology, because there's something called covert hypnosis, where you're being hypnotized, not like somebody saying, now pay attention to the clock, or the watch, or whatever they got in their hand. Now your eyes are following it. That's the conventional idea of what they think that is. But it's covert, your desires, your habits, your tastes, what you're attracted to, how that's created, engineered socially on a mass level, and how people are slaves to the rhythm of that reality. So a lot of in their consciousness of why there's certain shackles that can't be broken is because the psychological dynamic is still prevalent and relevant. No matter what symbols or emblems we deal with, if we don't tap into that, the psycho-spiritual and those dynamics of the psychology of how we're so hypnotized and break the shackles. And the reason why I say that is music. It's very important. Music is powerful. They say religion is the opium of the masses. Damn music. That means music must be the crack, which is stronger and more addictive. Keep you going back for more. Making bad habits sometimes, even, you know? It's like the cricket. I don't want to call it that, you know. Hip hop is more than that. I would never really equate hip hop to crack. But I'm saying I'm addictive. I'm being euphemistic. You know what I mean? So, you know, and because you do that and you do a great job at it, and you bring that to the table, and the people are inspired by that, and you're inspiring, you're opening different, somebody's seeing that they're inspired, like, damn, that's good, I want to step up on that and brought it, you know? You're contributing, you're a part of the counterbalance to what it is that we're dealing with on so many levels, you know? So, and you have other things that are very knowledgeable, you're learning, you're a family man, you're working on things that are other relevancies in the community, such as health, diseases which we know are all curable, with the right information, support, investigation, you know, and the application. Boom. So once you talk about your other things that you're doing and your other endeavors as it pertains on a positive level, especially directly with your family members, most closest with your mother.
I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Alley-oop into that, because that is really what I represent. I represent music, family, and healing. And with my music, you're receiving that healing through the messages, so you can apply it to yourself and better yourself. But then when it comes down to family and healing the family, I'm asking the viewership to support me so I can support my family. If you haven't heard by now, I am also in the background helping my mom heal through this process of fighting early onset autism. And of course, the mainstream doctors are going to say that there ain't no cure for that. But there's a cure for all diseases. We are going to stand on the side to fight against it. We're going to pull in the right information, and we're going to fight against this disease. We're going to cure my mom. So go to DoloMissionENT.com and pre-order the album. You'll also be able to get the link to the GoFundMe account that you can donate to this healing process for my mom. And again, I appreciate Baba TV. I appreciate all the viewers out there in the YouTube world, and my brother Sankofa, my brother Red Pill, the House of Consciousness family. I appreciate everything. Thank you.
You know, there's a better war conference. Powerful, a lot of people. We already expected a big turnout, but it was a bigger turnout than we already expected. The big turnout, and that's a good thing. There was just as many people at some point standing as there were people sitting. So many people were coming in after it was technically sold out. And standing, for me, represents something big. Stand means you have to have 10 toes down.
Yes.
It is, you had no seats. People came from all abroad, spent money, got here thirsty, hungry for knowledge, thirsty for knowledge too. That's why they was here. And I see people standing up and still listening and taking notes. The people are being impacted. The knowledge is relevant and it's critically relevant. And people are actually connecting with it. And it's resonating with it. It's already in our DNA. We like to say that a lot, but a lot of times that's deeper than we already know it is. So many levels, you know? So we're seeing that, and you know, you being here doing your thing. What was your experience like? Tell me something new that you learned here that you haven't already previously known about something pertaining to Kemet. Good and bad, agreeable or disagreeable. Something that you learned here that you never previously knew about Kemet.
That's a great question. Let's see, something that I learned that I did not know before. That the knowledge, the Kemetic knowledge came from Southern Africa and up to Kemet. You know, that was actually something that I did not know. And because when you think about it, you know, people that don't have the information on the way, they go just straight to Kemet. And they don't know to look beyond that, or, you know, look around it in a sense. And just to know that there is more beyond that just really solidifies that we are the original people to this planet, to this complete landmass, no matter where you go. And it all comes right back to Africa. And that was very powerful. Bad? Anything bad. Everything that was presented here was all good information. All information that is enlightenment to knowing who you are, where you come from, where your ancestors come from. So everything was all good. I mean, this is the Kemetic Warcraft. They don't get no better.
The kids get better. The only thing that stays the same is change. If you like it, it only gets better, not worse. You gotta apply it, because, you know, we come here, we're talking about the Kemetic War Conference, and like I was saying previously, the war is a war beyond just the different perspectives of Kemet. The war is for the liberation of the hearts and minds of the people. So the conference, in essence, should be geared towards the people leaving and taking something with them that can be used in real time as a unity initiatives or connections that are applicable. Because the war is so multi-dimensional. It's not always a physical reality of some insurgents with weapons coming, shooting and killing down their enemy. But warfare deals with the other institutions and other psychology, the mind, economic, all that. I always say, you know what I'm saying? So that's institutionalized warfare on different levels. And some of the greatest weapons, that's why my brother Shaka was here, I'm saying this is true. Steve Biko said the greatest weapon that the enemy has is the minds of the oppressed. So, and especially when you don't know you're oppressed, you know, you can be very intelligent, a soldier for the wrong cause though. Very intelligent for the wrong causes though, because you're still under that paradigm of conditioning. There is a diametric opposition, like Brother said, you know, and like I always talk about, like how we already all know. But I'm just saying, I'm glad that energy was brought up when we talked about that. Because with all this information and scholarship and science, the problem solving and resolution fund, the health epidemics in our community that are resolvable, the conditions and the social conditions that we're suffering from that are resolvable, you have to have that idea and knowledge that it is. Oh, what is this all for? You have to be realistic with it as well, you know, and make it a applicable science. It has to be applicable, and it has to be resonant within the collective vast majority or enough amount of the people to bring about a real paradigm of change, or to heal cures, bring about cures and information and knowledge that will liberate our people that are dealing with ailments of many sorts, physical, psychological, psycho-spiritual, economic, and all of these things are realities. That what we're fighting is on so many levels that just theoretical is great, but I look at that as like something that should fuel the fire. The knowledge that we should be getting. So we have to still look at the opposition that we're dealing with on every level of whatever we're doing. Yeah, we don't have to be all as extreme as others, but we have to know that that reality of an opposition is there. And operate on a national level for the most part, have that idea to try to build foundation, a template. That's what this is for. The war is for the hearts and minds of the people. This time the conference is just a war conference. When we have these venues, it's bigger. You know, it's about healing the community. It's about curing the ailments and the diseases and the sicknesses and the pathologies. This is supposed to be a counterbalance to that, because war means opposition, aggressive opposition. What are we opposing? So the aggressive opposition has to be, you know, the scope of idea has to be actualized on a more vast level. You know, and it's relevant. You know, and this is out of self-love. I'm a race soldier. That's what I call myself. I'm a race soldier, meaning regardless of land, label, religion, idea, symbology that you're tied up into, I am for the collective advancement and preservation of my race first. I am a race firstist. You know, the term racist came from Leon Trotsky, who was from the Bolshevik Revolution in Russia, a Russian Jew in the 1942. Yeah, that's the term racism. We know it as practice, what we attach racism to. It always existed. I'm not saying it didn't exist. Oh, it never existed to that. No, I'm saying the word itself, as far as a social institution of suppression and oppression, repression, whatever, all depressions. Depression, that great depression. Peace, black man. You know what I'm saying? So what we're supposed to be doing is countering, offsetting, building, breaking shackles, bonds, growing, evolving, making the bloodline stronger, advancing with all of this, man. That's why it's a war. The war continues. The war don't end at the end of the Comedic War Conference and we just go on home. We have wars on many levels, but this is a template to galvanize the people, to bring us together. This is beautiful.
You see how many people came out?
People came out. The culture is here. The support was here. How many negative incidents? You know, some people got a little overzealous that time, but nothing really negative.
No, he caught the Holy Ghost. That wasn't it.
Yeah, the real Holy Ghost. The righteous, not the wrongful spirit. You know? And you know, we got to thank Baba TV in the building. Came down here. He's been in New York, soldiering, behind the scenes, documenting. This is work. When a brother is behind the scene, doing documentation, that takes patience and commitment. That's journalism. And journalism is a good propaganda campaign necessary, a tool that can be used the right way to really counterbalance what is out there. There's a depletion of information, a lack of right knowledge, liberating knowledge. You know, for brothers to be committed to doing this, traveling, spending hard-earned money, coming out here to New York, standing around holding the cameras. You know what I'm saying? That's patience and it's commitment. And you know, we respect and love Baba Fire every time in the House of Consciousness for allowing these platforms for the people to come on and bring information that they feel is pertinent and relevant to the cause, the greater good of the people, you know, and having other things that they stand upon that they want to educate people on and build bridges and network. That's what this is about. Everybody's never gonna dance to the same drum beat amongst our people. And I say that meaning agree on the same thing. Be just mono in whatever we are in. One dress code, one idea. We are all noodles, we are all Moors. If we're waiting for that to ever take place, we will lose. We may as well give it up now. Just die being firm believers. Dead wrong. Dead wrong, get it? Dead wrong. You want to live for the right reason, man. And it's about networking. You have the right to be all of these things. But none of them are exclusively the truth. And when I mean the truth, absolute, meaning the truth is vast, it's broad, it deals with so much, it's all encompassing. What aspects of it, for what, you know what I mean? So nobody has the truth. These are different manifestations and times and eras of black civilizations or level of knowledge or writing or advancement or exploration that they had that manifested. We are all that, but most importantly, we are a continuation of that is facing the threat of annihilation and being written completely out of history and humanity. So we have to take these institutions and militarize ourselves, nationalize ourselves with it. We have to take this and make it something that is relative to the battles that we are facing. Doesn't mean to be overzealously militant, no. but have a nationalistic perspective in it. Whatever you're gonna do, like Khalid Muhammad said, you know, you'll be a poet, be a revolutionary one. Be a minister, you're going to be in the church. Be a revolutionary one. Stop whitewashing the flock at least. Implement some knowledge that's psychologically wrong. Give them some racial pride. If you're in a gang and you're a blood, you're a crip, whatever, much respect to all the brothers who are the organized street gangs too. You know, take your peoples and try to clean them up. Keep the principles of the unity and the brotherhood that you got in there, that solidarity, but apply it to nation building, cleaning up. So whatever you're in, because that's where we're all at. We have to reach us where we're at for our things to really connect, click, resonate, and evolve the people. You know? So, you know, I just want to thank Baba TV once again. We here in Harlem, National Black Theater. It's getting late, we closing out, but we do this. Committed to this. 10 toes down, baby. Black power, you know, death to white supremacy, you know, death to black on black crime, you know, death to self-destruction. It's not always just death to white supremacy, it's accountability on our behalf. Death to the conditions and the traditions that are geared toward destroying us. Okay? Support PUP. My man is doing his thing, he's up and coming. I respect what he's about, what he stands for, his premise, what his ultimate goals and objectives are in doing this. It's a pleasure. You know, anything you want to close out with to the people, singing or whatever's on you.
I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna pretty much, you know, piggyback off of just the information that we obtained. One thing that I've learned to do was to take this route and know thyself. That's why the album is called The Battle to Know Thyself. Because this information is helping you know where you come from. You know, and then you now gotta take responsibility for yourself, for who you are. You have to know your purpose. Because your purpose in life will bring change to this world. And I'm gonna close it out with one of my singles called Bless Me. Okay, I'm gonna do the first verse, and it literally is gonna demonstrate how I am taking you back to who I used to be, but then me taking responsibility, because it's time for some action. Because now I got a purpose in life, so no more slacking. Ever since I started to write, I had the passion to speak about the pain that I see and how it happened. I could have been the man in these streets when I was asleep. Quick to scheme to pimp a hoe and get fleet. I'm getting deep. Now look at me. I think I'm something to see. I'm in the render puffin' tree. This is stunting to me. But I was lost, cause now I think about the time that I waste. I realize I really had my mind out of place. The stupid shit I did for money but don't got it today. No retirement plan or no 401k, what can I say? I blame white supremacy, enemy of the state. I blame my environment showing me how to hate. I blame all the killers who killing off all the leaders. It's time for revolution, but nobody here to lead us. I blame myself, cause who the one who fell for this shit? Myself. So who the one who made the mistakes? Myself. So who the one that I gotta change? Myself. Take responsibility for yourself and bring change to this world. Find your purpose. Baba TV, thank you again, brother, for letting me display my artwork on this platform and promote the battle to know thyself. DoloMissionENT.com. Make sure you go support the album, support the fundraiser, because like I said, I promote music, family, and healing. Thank you.